Good day time, my fuzzy-ites, and Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. 'Tis the season, 'tis December, so I'm going to be doing some Christmas games and whatnot. Starting with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the game. I should have held that probably, but thinking. Gonna be playing the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory game. So I figured, hey, if I'm gonna do that, why don't we watch the movies? So I can kind of compare them afterwards, or as we go through, rewatch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And as you can see, for the festive season, today actually, as I'm making this recording, I got a Nightmare Before Christmas tree thing, with various characters on it. Was a advent calendar, but by the time I got it, it was already done. As well as the bigger find I found, which you'll probably hear me talk about in a few upcoming episodes and games and whatnot. I found the Nintendo Game Boy Player, GameCube Game Boy Player, with the pack thing. I was lucky to get for 200 Canadian dollars. I am very happy. I've been looking for this for a long, long time. Look at that beauty. And I'm very happy. Christmas has come early for me. So expect to see some more Game Boy, GameCube, or Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games coming to the channel more frequently. That aren't just on GameCube, the Switch Online store. As well as, and the next game coming up probably in January, after all is said and done here, will be Banjo-Kazooie Gruntilda's Revenge. But that is set. So we got the movie, or I got the game. I'm watching the movie. I thought I had a copy, but I guess I can't find it. So I'm watching it on Amazon Prime. So either way, get your game, or get your movie in, get your movie going, as we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Whew. Warner Brothers Pictures. A Time Warner Company. Mysterious Quiet Melody plays. Oh. That's on. Oh. Hold on, pausing. 3, 2, 1. Oh, everything's ruined. Alright, restart in 3, 2, 1. Snow falls down. Warner Brothers Pictures. A Time Warner Company. Yeah. Like I said, I've watched this before. Village Roadshow Pictures. Pretty good, enjoyable. I've never read the book. Warner Brothers Pictures Presents. And I can't remember, I watched someone talking in association with whatever vintage photo thing. Anyways. A Zunike project, okay. Anyways, people watching this can now know where I am, Tim Burton film. And hopefully link us up from what I've said, Johnny Depp. So, it's quirky, enjoyably weird. I think I like the other one better, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'll have to watch that sometime as well, which is also on Amazon Video, apparently. Yeah. Chocolate being made. See how the sausage is made. But chocolate. Helen Carter's in this? Weird. It's been a while since I watched this. Probably a few years. A lot of fans to cool it down. Jamie Foxx. Depp Roy. Amazing production. But yeah. Watched it before. I think it's fine. Oh, been a while. We'll see how I feel about it now that I've matured, but have more or more stuff to go off of and whatnot. And then they use parachutes to get the chocolate down. Right from the get-go, very little's happening, but you already can tell it's quirky because who the heck would think, yeah, we'll put the chocolate into the air and then put them on a silver platter and we'll lower them down with balloon things on... Oh, they are on strings. And then those will open up and lie down, and Wonka himself will put 5 tickets randomly. Ticket. Thought I had. A while ago, there was a candy store I went to that had Willy Wonka chocolate bars. Mini ones. And in each one was a replicated golden ticket. Small little bitty thing. I think it was like this big. But it was fun. Nice little thing. I like when candy has gimmicks like that, which this is all about. Now I'm just hungry for nerds and the nerds rope. And the trucks are off to all corners of the world. There they go. And here we have Charles. See, it's snowing, so it's a winter winter movie. That house can't be safe. Which I guess is the point. Like, if they had enough money, they would have fixed it. Oh, the mother is Helen Carter. Why does he look like... Okay, he looks fine now, but... Looks kind of like a Who there. Maybe he played one of the Who's. From, The Grinch. Teethuses. What are you doing? He might have. $20 years ago. He should be completely hidden. Like, like, they should keep him completely hidden until he appears. Because the mystery. And you would know, because it would be world famous and everyone would know about all the stuff. Hmm. Like, the candy did hide his face a bit, but you still saw an end. And now you see him. No, keep him a mystery. Make it seem like, is he real? Is he not? That's how I feel it should be. Like, he makes the Willy Wonka makes wonderful candy. But does he actually exist? Is it a corporation? That should be the mystery. I feel. Like there. The sun blocks it so you can't fully see him. What he looks like. Well, that's a little unneeded. Like, we've seen his face twice already now. Why are you keeping it hidden? Maybe that's just something from India, the statue that is sacred to them. Maybe that's why they did it. Not down the frickin' street when you get out. I know it's for the story, probably it didn't actually happen like this. It's just quicker to do this, which is fine. But just, if you're gonna do crime, don't do it right in front of the place you're stealing from. With a note that says top secret. That would not be good for business. No. Aww. But yeah, if you have something that lasts forever, no one will buy anything else. They would just stick to the 5 or 6 main things you have and whatnot, and you'd sell really well, but then you'd run out. Or you wouldn't run out because no one would buy any more. Mm. Yes, I'm there now, Charlie! I walk there, don't you see? Little shit. The trucks. Yes. Get the night-night gas, Charlie. It's weird seeing Helen Carter not be a eccentric character. Which I do like her. What's her name? Bellatrix Lestrange? She's good at the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. The pie maker from Demon or Sweeney Todd. Good stuff. Yeah, I enjoy her. Oh, Les Miserables? Les Miserables? I think she played the one person there in the musical. Why are you putting him right by an open... Why is there snow in the house? What is it? Another lost puppy. Dream people of the woo. Dream people of the woo. Dear people. Dear was so bold. I should. Dream people of the And we hear his voice too, so there's no mystery on what it sounds like. Likely it wouldn't be in cases that only the people could buy them, because people would be running out of the store quickly if they could. All over the world, they'd be robbed. Like in the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm pretty sure you don't hear or see anything about Willy Wonka, and then when he comes out, you're surprised by him. It's a myth that you're shown. Dusseldorf, Germany. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He has very bright blue eyes. Yep. She knows. She knows. Buckinghamshire, England. Again, very blue eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's just. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Don't normally focus on eyes myself personally. And they're on a rug. Hmm. Yeah, how do you think she was gonna get away with it? Ain't she? Yeah. Whippled scrum shield. I'm just. Oh. Marshmallow delight. Yes, he got it. Oh. What about the other side? It's usually on the other side, isn't it? Hmm. Such a good boy. 4, 6, 7. Right, 2, 4, 6, 7. So we'd have 4 bars left. It was cut into 8. Third girl to get it. Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be me. Is his last name TV? Or is it just like a nickname? Well, that's not a good word. But I like the variety in them. You got the one that got it because they really like chocolate, so they eat a lot of chocolate. Yeah, you got the kid who's bigger because he likes to eat a lot of chocolate. You have the one who gets paid to get into there and is spoiled. You have girl the girl who's the best at everything, so of course she's gonna win because she just has that luck. And then you have the one who knows how to play the system to get it. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's the problem. Innovation helps us out survive and work and whatnot, but we lose the humanity in a lot of things. Not always a problem, but when humanity can't survive, that's a problem. That's when it becomes a problem. Hmm. They got rid of Slimeworth as well. We're not gonna see... It's weird. They took out the Candy Man stuff, the school stuff and whatnot. Slugsworth. But I like the Slugworth thing because it, because it added to another reason the kids might falter. To really prove who is right for it. Whether or not it's implemented well in the original film, that's a whole other story, but... Like, it's interesting seeing him just with his family and whatnot. It gets the story going to the good part, which is the factory. Yeah. I'll have to rewatch the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and compare the two and see which I like better. Because, again, you see Wonka a lot more in this. You hear his voice, so you know what he sounds like. He sounds kind of eccentric. So you kind of get that eccentric vibe where you don't know until you actually see him in Willy Wonka what he looks like, how he is, and whatnot. And then it falls out of his hand, and he spends the first level of the game trying to get it. Huh. See, in the original, didn't he get the chocolate because he heard it was fake, so was like, oh, I have a chance. If I'm not mistaken, someone. Yeah. Also, if this was going on, there'd be a lot more fighting. I think the first one had some fun. Whew, keep it together. Keep it together. You can walk? I don't know why. Aruka kind of reminds me of, like, Tim Curry, and it's freaking me out a bit. I don't know why I didn't notice it. Maybe I'm just not. But, like, the face of her shape and her expressions kind of look Tim Burton, or Tim Curry-ish. Didn't Charlie in the original pick Grandpa Joe? Oh. Oh. Such a good kid. I like how that that one of his grandpa, very harsh, very much realistic and rude and whatnot. But he also is. That's the truth. There's only one of the tickets. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Don't waste it. And he didn't waste it. Still eating chocolate. All the kids lined up. I kind of. Yeah, you get a refresh on all their personalities. Okay, no words from them. It's all a prize to be won. And nothing from the last kid. I'd expect him to think, with these odds, I would. With these odds, I'm definitely a shoo-in. Or something like that. What was it? Okay. You know, if this was real life, people would be dashing to get in as the Oompa Loompas shoot tasers at everyone. That's not a part of the group. There's no way the group would just sit there without anyone or seeing any guards or whatnot. See, the voice should be a lot more booming and like, dear visitors. Kind of scary. Oh my god. All Chucky's brethrens. See, I do like the song and everything to give kind of a weird happenings going on to make him more mysterious. I kind of like Gene Wilder's coming out with a limp into a role and they're like, haha, it's me! I am Wonka of the Willy! To be kind of a mystery of what's going on, never unearth what's going on. But this is interesting too. Wow! I do like, he does look weird and like otherworldly, and I think that's what Willy Wonka should kind of look like. Like, he's human, Yours says hello. But being relegated from other people for a long period of time, he gets kind of quirky. He looks kind of weird. He's pale because he hasn't had sunlight in a long while. He hasn't had interaction with people, so he's kind of like, yes, I need cue cards to talk. Little book. Yeah. Oh, you can see it if I go like that. Yeah. I think he's fine. He's eccentric because he's been on his own and whatnot. I wish there was the hand thing. I like that better. This seems... Parents. That. Oh. Now, if they kept doing this every so often and never explained it, it would be hilarious. Because when you know his backstory, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's sad and whatnot. But like, if they never explained it, they never went back into what happens and whatnot, I think it would be a lot more funnier. Also, they don't... unneeded rivalry. I'll try not to compare this a lot to the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but that I haven't watched in a number of years, but that'll happen. That does look good. Well, mixing your chocolate with water with a waterfall would be kind of weird, expensive, dangerous, and probably not as you'd probably lose a lot more chocolate than you gain to make it as good as it is. Cannibalism. I do like his weirdness. Just watch your knee, you don't get cut on a rock. Overly violent. That can't be sanitary. Eat a candy apple because you're a lewd, or because you're rude, or a jerk. What would the candy grass be? When are they? And there are a lot more racist depiction in the book, apparently. I mean, it's interesting seeing a different part of the world outside of the factory or the town. We didn't need where the Oompa Loompas came from. Mysteries always good to have some mysteries to wonder where something could come from. Marvelous. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that can't be a good life. Come live in my factory. You'll have all the cocoa beans you want. I'll even pay your wages in cocoa beans, if you wish. Hmm. I probably should have said that before, but, you know, spelling out, hey, everything in this room is edible, even I'm edible, was kind of the joke, and not, hey, everything's edible, but please don't eat my river. Which, obviously, a kid would probably do, because that's amazing. Well, I mean, we could stop it and save them, probably. Is she still eating something? Oh, no. They're trying to hum. I guess... Oh, not yet. Weird, these are some of the only songs they kept in the whole movie. When the original Willy Wonka and Chocolate had a lot of Goop, Augustus, Gloop. Don't, dear children, be alarmed. Like, it's fun, and that's all you need in a movie. It's fun and very imaginative. They better be careful. How did they go from... They must have superpowers. They need to make a Willy Wonka horror movie. Or some kind of horror movie where people are made into the candy. Can I do that? Can I make a horror movie? Maybe there is. I'll look that up. Yes. Just because they knew his name, what was going to happen, and they're improvising really well. Ooh, strawberry flavored. Oh, I was more like, really? That's your takeaway? In case you didn't hear me talking to him about it, what you're going to do is follow him. He hates TV. I think he hates TV the most. Though I am in the mood for some strawberry fudge in the next few days. Yes. You know, I did things in the war, Charlie, I'm not very proud of. Terrible things. I I have nothing more to add. I liked in the original. I'll go back to Willy Wonka, where there was enough seats for everyone that was still present. So it was, if you notice that, you're like, yeah, he was expecting two people, the kid and the parent, to be gone by this point. Like little things like that, where it's not obvious if you. I'm going to kill her. Person. So. If they just kept it where he would just dawn off and whatnot and didn't show, I think it would be a lot funnier. Because he has a lot of trauma, but they don't show it. You're like, what was his childhood? What causes him to have such reactions to this? And it's fine what they do show. Yeah, pirate! I love me some pirates. Maybe it's in the book that talks about this stuff? Wilbur's kind of close to Willie, don't you think? Maybe it's Willie's short for Wilbur? Is Willie short for Wilbur? Like, why even go trick-or-treating if this is what's going to happen and you know it's going to happen? Oh. Oh. That poor kid. He did a good job looking like he's dead inside. Yeah, I don't know. Can someone out there, if they watch this, edit the scenes without him actually showing his backstory? Or can we get a woo? Clotted and coffee cream, hair cream. Sometimes it's not candy. That poor cow. See, now I'm torn. In the original Willy Wonka, they had the weird scene with a lot of flashing images that really scared the people. But does it make sense to the actual plot for it being there? It's a wonderful scene, but... wonderful, memorable scene. But then again, like... what's the point of this? You're just going through an area in jelly beans. Going around in circles and being taken by a river. I couldn't read that one. Places and whatnot. Like Wild Ride. I guess the point being, like, inventing room. Not everything needs to make sense if you're having fun with candy, especially. It's candy. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be light. It's an experience as well as a food. And that's life. Not everything needs to be perfect sense by the books as long as you have fun. Yeah, someone could make... dang it. Yeah. If someone could make me a edit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but cut out everything about his past, that'd be great. I want to see if it makes it funnier. More funny. Yeah, who would want a beard? This part. No, that's smart. Having candy that lasts forever, but making it cheap, it shows that he's good-hearted. Candy's fun. It's supposed to be for everyone. Have something cheap so that anyone can have it. It's nice of him. Ooh. Again, cadence to him knowing what's going on and someone's going to take it. Okay. That. Well, now it's too late. Yeah, if you're in an inventing room and someone says, "Yeah, we're working on stuff," just so you know, this might have some problems. Check what the problems are before you go for it. Thank goodness she wore stretch pants and shirt and everything, because this would be a horrible movie otherwise. It's the Blob! From Marvel. The Blob from Marvel. Not the Blob from the horror movie. Costume changes. Nice. Poor girl. Poor all the victims. He didn't have them sign anything in this, did they? Or in the original they did sign a thing. Oh. Chewing, chewing all day long. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh no. Yeah, and Willy Wonka was a little more subtle whether or not he knew what was going on and if people would fall for traps. Is that the chocolate ball or is it the chocolate? Surprised it isn't melted because of the heat. Oh no, it's Cabin Fever from the Muppets Treasure Island! I need to watch that again. I love that movie. And this is unfortunately what happens when you deprive someone of something for so long. That sometimes they go overboard and then it can become a detriment to that person. Luckily it worked for Wonka here. Today. He does have a charm to him. I get the appeal of this version of it. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself watching it. If I'm not mistaken, they used real squirrels to do this. They trained real squirrels. Which is amazing. When even Willy Wonka's like, whoa, that's a lot. She so reminds me of Tim Curry for some reason. I don't get it. Like, something about her face really does. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I probably am crazy. Little girl, I hear the Oompa Loompas getting ready for a song. You better get back here. They cost a lot to make a song, you know, off the top of their heads. Psst, hey, Jerry, some girl came down here. Larry, Curly, Mary, Terry, Gary, Larry, Zary. She's going for Jonathan. Steady, boatmen, steady. Attack! Oh, okay. Not sure if this part was CGI or not. If they trained squirrels to walk around her. It's at this moment she found out. It's at this moment she knew she fucked up. Hi, I'm Jonathan. Just gonna, Uh-oh. He is a bad. Alright, boys! Show her where she belongs! That look of, I really hope you're joking. I really hope you're joking. Alright, men! Back to your positions! Alright, that was fun. Jonathan, you okay? Yeah, we got her. Yes. Because I, for one, would think that it would be... we would not be hearing her at all. She'd be silent at this point. Yeah, because everyone knows if a kid just got thrown down a garbage chute, they're going to be quiet. Oh, no. Costume change again. And new music. Down the garbage chute. A rather different set of friends. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Oh, okay, now they're beckoning me. All right. Oh, indeed. Every need. Who did that? Once, this way, dear old mom, and loving. Oh, I'm just. That's just fantastic. Hmm. Whoop. Like, this would be a marvel if buildings actually had this. Be amazing for companies to have this, but probably so expensive in repair costs. So expensive. Man, now I want. Ooh, I got cotton candy. Uh, tube things. What's? You're just sharing them, right? You're not doing anything else to them? It's so wacky. Stop. Danger. Keep out. Ooh. Oh. Look, it's so goofy. Flags of the world. Probably my favorite part right here. It's just gone. Like, his dad was so freaking pissed. He just takes the whole building. Who does that? Who takes a whole building? Chocolate Lips rookies. Yeah, not safe. This would probably need a lot more maintenance as well. Not trying to do there's multiple, they could run into each other. But I guess only one could really use the elevator, so it's fine. Oprah, I believe. Space Odyssey, 2001. I believe this music is the 2001 Space Odyssey or whatever it is. Never seen that movie. Granted, there's a lot of grand movies I've never seen before. Yeah, if people want me to watch certain movies and react to them like I am with this one, let me know. It is gone. The monolith. Get out of the way. Good. Yeah. You would need to be very careful with this, because that's if people keep their hand in for too long, when the thing commercial ends, they lose their hand. You are an idiot. Think, kid, think! If you go through a teleporter, if a giant jar of chocolate gets turned small coming out, what do you think's going to happen to you? Yes, it's the step in the right direction for teleporters. That is true. But you go from giant to smaller. Yeah, no crap. What do you think this whole thing was about? It would be hard to make this work well so that everyone in the world could have a piece of candy bar. Probably also make them a lot smaller for taste. Important thing you ever... Psycho! I think. Oh. Is this the Beatles reference? It's my idea. They're being eaten as we speak. Up and out. Eccentric. Crazed man. Now the sad thing is she's going to be even more famous. Yeah, just tell him she ate a lot of silver. Drank a lot of silver. Nickel? Something like that. Oh. A lot of thems here. Yeah. Hmm. Aww. Oh, come on. Poor Wonka. As they sued Willy Wonka for breaking their house into oblivion. Willy Monkers on the souls. Bad adventures. True to a point. Also true to a point. Depends on the family. There are some bad parents out there. I see it coming, but I like slapstick. I gotta watch some old cartoons. It'll just be me laughing my head off the whole time. No one will like it, but I'll enjoy it. How is this good for his business? The, his father's business. Going into the middle of nowhere. on, this isn't... what is it? Little Shop of Horrors. Don't show me an inside view of someone's mouth. Oh. Maybe he was overthinking the headpiece and all that. Traumatized by it makes it a bigger issue than it is. Oh, that looks so real. Oh, I don't like it. Oh. I think it would be better like, yeah, I take care of my teeth because you taught me to. I like chocolate, but you taught me that teeth were important too. Like, yeah, I went against your wishes, but I still followed through with your cleaning routine. She's taken. You watch yourself. Powder sugar. Ha ha. Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. The amazing chocolatier. Alright, that is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I enjoy it. It's fun, imaginative, and funny. I think the lesson is different than the original, which yeah. No, I'll talk about it. It's my show, I can do what I want. Man with dogs. Like, they both have different storytelling things. One goes beyond the factory. Oh yeah, reprising all of the songs. And whatnot. And I like Wonka. He's quirky because he's been away from society. It makes sense to why he is the way he is. Part of me would love to see this without seeing any of his backstory at all. And see if it's funny of him just going, parents, yeah. Anyways, now we're going on to the next room. That'd be nice. But thank you, my Fuzzyites, for watching along at home with this movie. It's good. I liked it. Fun, imaginative, looks really well done. Yeah. And then stay tuned, because soon I'll be playing through the game of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, yeah. And thank you, everyone who made this movie, because it is wildly imaginative. Weird, the songs are good. I'm not going to go into which one I feel is better. I've kind of talked about that. Maybe in the future, when I watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I'll rewatch this one as well, and we'll go off that. I know also at this point, there's the Willy Wonka movie or whatever coming sometime soon. Not movie. The TV show or whatever it is, the prequel to all this. Maybe I'll check that out if people want me to, and I'll see how it is, give my reactions like this, say what I like in the moment, what I don't, give my quick review like I will for this movie at the end of all this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun adventure in a quirky land. I do wish Willy Wonka wasn't shown at the beginning or heard at all. Because when you see him and you hear him, you're like, oh yeah, he's kind of quirky. Whereas you build him up as this weird, eccentric man. You don't know what's going to happen. Then you see him and you go, oh wow, he really is weird and eccentric. I think that would have been more powerful. And it's the one of the only things I really would like them to do. The backstory is fine. Showing him have his relationship with his father. I do wish in the end he'd be like, you haven't flossed today, have you? No, I have. I floss after every meal, I brush after every meal, and every time I have chocolate. Anything. Because that's what you taught me. So it showed like, yeah, even though you didn't like what I was doing, wanting to be a chocolatier, you left me, you still made an impression on me as your child to brush their teeth often, to take care of themselves. Because otherwise it's like, yeah, see Dad, I didn't have to worry about it because I didn't have to brush my teeth or floss or anything like that. I think it would be good. But yeah, overall it's not bad. It's enjoyable and whatnot. Like I said, I wish they would save him for the adventure, because even seeing the dolls and then seeing the chair come up and he's not there and him beside him, that would have gotten a bigger laugh out of me. Because it's like, what? Who is this? Oh, this must be Willy Wonka. But from seeing him in the factory or the candy store beforehand and whatnot, it kind of loses its muster. Salem. But yeah, so having him hidden and then revealed, I think would have gotten a bigger laugh, and that, because also you see him within like 10 to 15 minutes going into the movie. Music by Danny Elfman, very good songs. That, and like I said, the backstory thing might have been better not to show until then. But yeah, but from this, you get, from either Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you get two completely separate takes on the same movie that are so wildly different in what you see, in the premise, and how much you see of what, in what the character does. I also like in the original Charlie taking the bubble thing, stealing it when told not to, and then like the reason he wins is because he gives it back up. And also they all signed a contract. I think that was a bit more fleshed out back then. But for what it is, this one had to deal with a lot more of his backstory with his parents. So you didn't get a lot of the school or the candy shop and whatnot. But it's still fun. I enjoy this. Plan B. What? A Theodore film production. Is there more? No, that's it. That's it. Alright. So that's it. Like I said, I enjoyed this movie. Thank you, my brothers, for watching. If you want to stay for a bit, I will be back with a quick review of the movie. If not, I'll see you next time. So, thank you, my brothers, for watching, and I'll see you next anytime. Take care. Am I just...